Starting recording, yes. But so now I ask every one of you to close the microphones, because now, for instance, I see someone is with a telephone and computer, and my voice sounds double. Yeah, please, all of you, you close your microphone. Okay. So now, yes, we can hear. And now I'm going to share my screen with you. Share screen here. Okay, now if I am not wrong, you can see the PowerPoint presentation. This is an introduction to Moodle, which is the open source learning management system we are going to use. Maybe for some people of English or nursing, these words sound a bit strange, no? Open source means that we can install it in our website without paying, and even we could develop the program. And learning management system, it is a system through which we can carry on our online activities of learning.
So,
Is this, no? We are going to follow these points. We are going to have an introduction to this learning management system. It is not the first time that at Comboni College we use it. It happened during the COVID pandemic in 2020. So I will just underline 2 points we learned from that experience of the past. Then Wisdom, if she manages to connect, otherwise I will do it myself. We will see how to download the Moodle mobile application so that you can work not through the computer, because many of you do not have a computer, but so that you can work from your smartphone. And here there is an important difference, a good progress between 2020 and the version we are using now. In 2020, it was not possible to download PDF files through the mobile phone. Instead, this version allows us that. So from the smartphone, you can have access to all the learning materials. I would ask Victor to close the microphone, and also others, so that we do not have this background noise. Thanks a lot. Then Francisco will lead us in a kind of visit to the learning management system through his course as a kind of example of how the system appears or looks like. And he will conduct some basic operation. Any student is a...
Hola, Jorge.
Is something wrong with
Hola, Jorge, you might unmute your sound. You might mute your sound by mistake.
Okay, now I think. Yeah, I wanted to mute. Thanks a lot, Raymond. I wanted to mute someone who was doing some dausha, and I muted myself.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. So I was going through these 10 points, and so in the 8th is what can I do if I am a lecturer or a student and I lost my password? How can I recover my password automatically? And then Francisco will help us to create an email account. For some of you, it's not maybe necessary, you already have your email account. But for instance, this morning, a student sent his first email in his history. No? So for some students, it's the first time to use an email account. And then at the end, we will open the floor for questions and remarks. If you have any question for me, for Wisdom, or for Francisco, we will be available to answer your questions. So as you see, we have a long journey today. So now I will try to go ahead with the second slide. If this, let me check. Now, okay. So I am trying to go to the following slide. So in the following slide, we will see that the world is changing very quickly. Surely this world is a kind of change that accelerates any process that maybe should take more time. But even before this war, the situation, the world was changing. And for instance, while any graduate normally ends working in an environment where you have computers in any modern institution, maybe some students, they never see and touch a computer during primary or secondary school. So the world is changing, and maybe the classroom or the schools are not changing so quick like the world around are changing. So in some European countries, they introduced already laptops, iPads in the classroom. But as you know, in South Sudan or Sudan, we remain more or less with the same kind of classrooms. So Stephen Hawking is saying that intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. Now, the war has accelerated this change for us. We are in a certain way forced, but it's not that we stay waiting for the end of the war. We adapt ourselves to the new situation. And this progress of the internet in Sudan is quite quick. We see that more or less 1/3 of the population was using internet before the war. If we go to South Sudan, the percentage is much less. It's around 10%. But every year, there was like 2.5% of new users of the internet. Most of them, they have access to the internet through mobile phone. Please, I ask those who have the microphone and are doing noise to close the microphone. Thanks a lot. And so, very few people, they have access through the desktop, as you can see here. But the percentage of people having access to the internet through the computer is growing very, very quickly, 97% in this period of time. Then maybe one concept that we should all learn, both lecturers and the students, is that this learning management system, Moodle, is not just a store where the lecturer will store learning contents. Please, there is someone speaking and we are all listening. Please, there is a lady speaking. If he could close the microphone, I will be very grateful. So what I was saying is that Moodle is not a store. As you know, we have communities in Facebook. It's a community, you know, where people interact through that kind of tool we call Facebook. Maybe in WhatsApp you can create a group, and that is another tool to create a kind of virtual community. So what we are going to create through Moodle is a learning community. So we are going to be together. It's not just the lecturer, the instructor providing content, but we are forming a community of learners. And so this is the concept we all have to assimilate, no? Concerning the previous experience, as I said, that happened in 2020, we asked the students which was their main difficulty. And as you can see, the biggest percentage had to do with the internet, which is also a challenge for many of the students, particularly those in Sudan and South Sudan. No? The connection sometimes is bad. But I want to underline the second item, the challenge to organize my time to study alone. And this calls the responsibility of everyone, because normally when you had face-to-face lessons, so you have a timetable. You wake up maybe at 5, you take muasalat, 1 hour to 2 hours, you arrive to the college at 8 in the morning, you have your lessons, you finish at 2, maybe you stay around a bit, maybe you go to the library, and you come back home and your day is done. When you are studying online, you may have the full day, and this is good, and it is also a danger, because there will not be anyone to tell you what to do. You have to manage your time. And this is why it's so important that everyone creates his personal timetable, okay? So to see, normally you will have, let us say, one learning content or learning unit per week. So don't leave the week pass and you did not complete the study of that learning unit, the task the lecturer asked from you. So organize your time, create your own timetable to maximize the use of time. This is one of the challenges. I think someone is with both the phone and the computer. This is why we have two voices. So we also ask the positive aspects of this experience. We see that many underline the fact that when you have to study online, you reduce, I think someone is with the microphone. I don't know who's the one. Someone is with both the telephone and the computer. And maybe this is making, but the microphone is closed. Anyway, so what they wanted to underline is that for some people, the use of the learning management system was positive because I did not have to pay muasalat every day. So you can imagine how much money you save per month because you don't have to take muasalat to go to the college. No? But, okay, this is a kind of money you can use to have good internet. You have an extra expense, that is the internet. You have a saving, which is the muasalat, no, the transport. Okay. Also, some students, after experiencing in Moodle in 2020, for the first time, they registered for online courses, because now you learn how to study by yourself. This opens you the gate to study courses with American universities, European universities that offer many courses for free. And now, if Wisdom is with us, I would pass the word to Wisdom, who will introduce us about how to download the Moodle application. Thanks a lot.
How to download the Moodle application, Wisdom. نشوف البراس.
Wisdom is not with us, so I will try to continue because let me see if I manage to involve her. Francisco, can you also send her the link? Because I sent her the link, but it says invalid for her. I don't know why. She does not manage to join. Okay, so I go ahead with the part of wisdom while she manages. Of course, she would have done much better than me. So for many of you, you may have access through Moodle, through this application, or maybe we will jump to the part of wisdom later on. Maybe we give the floor to Francisco, who is, I think he's ready. Maybe it's better, okay? Francisco, could you continue, please? Oh, this is wisdom. No, wisdom is not here. Okay, Francisco, if you can continue. Francisco. Francisco, I don't know if he's with us.
Yes, I am. Good morning.
Okay. Yeah.
The problem is that I'm trying to connect with the mobile phone. It was me actually. In the sound, the double sound. I was trying to connect through my mobile phone to show you how to do it directly from the mobile phone and not on the laptop. Okay, so that's why I'm gonna try to connect again through my mobile phone and to share my screen. Okay, just a minute. Just a minute and.
While Francisco is doing the connection piece, there is someone we can hear. If you can, all those who are not now speaking, if they can close the microphone, please. This way we don't have this sound of background. Thanks a lot. Also, while Francisco is preparing, if you have questions, you can write them on the chat, okay? And also you can raise your hand. You see that there is that icon to raise your hand. I see Wisdom is now with us. Maybe Wisdom, since Francisco looks to be ready, we go to the part of Francisco and then we will come back to the section of Wisdom.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, but we can. Wisdom may start if she's there and she's ready, and then I can continue. It's all right for me.
So, Wisdom, are you ready? I think we cannot hear her. Maybe go ahead, Francisco, and then in the chat, Wisdom may write in the chat when she's ready. Yes, you write, I am ready. Thanks a lot.
All right. So I will try to share my screen. Please let me know if you can see it.
Yes, we can see.
Can you see
the
screen now?
Yes.
All right. Excellent. So we will go first. I will show you on how to create shall we start, Father Jorge? Shall we start through accessing the Moodle platform first, or shall we start through creating an email account?
No, first access to the Moodle account.
Excellent, excellent. So let's go for it. When you've got your Gmail application, you can access it. All right. I'm accessing my application. I'm gonna look for the email I got from Wisdom with my username and password. So you should receive an email from Wisdom, which is called LMS account, right? There you will see your username and your password. This username and password are extremely important to access the Moodle platform. Even though your email is incorrect, it doesn't matter. You can use your username and password to access the platform. So you may, what I do is to take all the data first. Oh, so username and password. Okay, let's go for it. I'm taking. Can you hear me? Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm doing is copy. So I select my username and password. I click on copy. I've got here also in this email that Wisdom sent me. I have also the link to access. Okay, so let's click on it. E-learning. All right. So here I've got into the platform of the Moodle platform of Comboni. And here on the top right corner you can see you are not logged in. Login. If you click on login, here you've got to the login page. Okay, so here you can click on here on the box called username. All right, look, you click with the finger on here. All right, you press, and when you press there will be an option which is paste. So you will paste the information. Okay, you paste it. So you paste your information, then you erase the extra information, and again in password you select this box, you press with your finger, and you paste again. All right, well, this is maybe, or what you can also do is to write down your username and password, okay, on a paper, and then put it manually. But here it is very important that you don't make any mistakes, any spelling mistakes. Okay, please be aware that any spelling mistakes will not allow you to access the platform. This is very important. So I would like to make this point. Any spelling mistake, if you write a wrong letter at any time, at this stage is extremely important, okay? Because you will not be able to access the platform. So please verify that the spelling of your username and the password is correct. So let's say here you've got everything. I've got everything here saved. I click on login, and I am logged in. Here on the left side, on the top right corner, so on the top left corner, I've got a menu. If I press this menu here, can you see this menu? When I press, I've got here my courses. All right. So if I want to access one particular course, let's see, Spanish 2. I click on Spanish 2 and I am on the course already. All right. I don't know. So this is how you access the Moodle platform. Is everything clear? Does any one of you have any questions about accessing the Moodle platform? This is very important. If you cannot do this stage, it's impossible for you to get access to any courses contents. Do you have any questions on how to access the Moodle platform?
I think you can go ahead, because if they have questions, you can raise your hand. You have the tool to raise your hand, or even to write the question on the chat. No questions up to now.
All right. Okay. So now let's go on to managing and doing activities in the platform. Okay.
There's one question. Yeah.
There's one question. Okay. Go ahead.
The one who, for you have to open the microphone now.
So, hello everyone.
Yeah, hello.
What I have is just a small weakness from Mr. Francis. Just explain quickly.
For you, I couldn't hear you. Can you repeat the question, or can you write it in the chat?
Yeah, we cannot understand for you.
I say, can you recap what you just explained on how to log into the Moodle system? Just a quick recap.
That's how what? I couldn't hear you. That's how what?
On how to log into the Moodle account, how to access your own account on the Moodle platform.
So first of all, how to access the Moodle account, the Moodle platform, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So first of all, the first question you may ask yourself is, have I received? Do I have my username and password? So for you, do you have your username and password?
Yes, I do.
So in the email with your username and password, you have also the link to the Moodle platform, right?
Okay.
So first of all, go back to the email with your username and password, and what you can do is to copy paste your password, because usually your username. Sorry, I'm gonna turn my volume down because the username is pretty simple and you can remember it. If you don't remember it, or if it's not that simple, what you can do is to write it down on a piece of paper, to write your username down. It is very important that you respect capital letters. If there are any capital letters, you have to write it down correctly, okay? So write down your username in a piece of paper, and what I would do is to copy on the phone, to copy your password. All right. Would you like to do? Have you ever?
Maybe Francisco, this we may come back when also Wisdom will teach us how to download the application on the phone.
To repeat the steps, you mean?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because there is that way. Maybe we can share also through the computer, which is more visible.
Right. Perfect. Excellent.
Yeah, I am just a moment to share with them through the computer, also that they see through the computer. Okay. For York, we will come back to this issue through how to download the mobile application. This is what Wisdom will teach us. But if someone is entering through the laptop, I will share the screen, no, how to do it in a moment, okay? So you see now, this is the link, no? elearning.combonihartoon.com, but I can't find the way to enter if I go to the college website. So you see combonihartoon.com. This is the college website. And here you have e-learning, which leads you to the Moodle. If I go here, I will open. Also, there is another possibility, this combo Moodle. It also leads you to the e-learning system. And then, but this also we will see with Wisdom, no? If you want to download the Moodle application for Android, you have here the link. So from here, you can download your application in your and install it in your mobile, either Apple or Android. Or if you went directly, you come to the login as Francisco showed us before. Okay, you have here the login and then username and password as he explained before. Sorry, you can go ahead, Francisco.
Now, what we're gonna go through is how to do any activities on any course on Moodle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. So I will try to share my screen once again. Always through my from my mobile phone. Let me see. Share screen. Start now. Can you please tell me if you can see my screen now?
Yes, we see your mobile phone screen.
Excellent. So I come back to. I was here. So let's suppose we are in our course again here on the left menu here. If you click here, you will see here in this menu your course. You click on your course. We are here. So let's suppose we are in this course, Spanish 2. All right. Usually every course has a general module here, which is called information. Okay, here I tailored it and I changed the name into Spanish, all right, to call it Foro de Información. But anyway, like the default module on Moodle is like general information or announcements. Yes, that's it, announcements. All right. So here in this module, what you can do is to post any to post any queries that you have. Some teachers might post important information for you to communicate, but I think that that information will be shared also by email. We will go back to the email because email. Guys, email is very important. The email address, your email address will be the means of communication with the university, with the college. Okay, so we will go through it later. Okay, on how to create an email account, but communicating by email is essential. So if you don't have the habit, it's all right, understandable that you don't use any email address to communicate, but you will have to get used to it. Okay, because emails will be the essential means of communication between you and the college, especially now. So here we are in Unidad 6, which is the first contents of the first module. So it's module number 1. All right. And as you can see here, Unidad 6, which is the first module, contains the different features. Okay. They are divided into numbers 6.0, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, etc. All right, those are sub-modules, let's say, or let's call them sub-modules. Look, if you can see here in this module here, okay, in this module here, look, you can see an icon which is like a paper or a paper sheet with a world map. That means that it's a web link. Okay, if I click on it, contenido sin material, in this case, I will access the link. I will access the website. Okay, opening document. It might take some time. Oh, well, it may take some time, but you can read here the material and contents of Unit 6, downloadable in PDF and MP3 formats. Okay, so if you click here, you should access directly the link. Okay, which let's see again if it can be opened. Anyway, it's not working now, but it should work. Here you can see in module 6.1, for example, you can see a page. If you click on there, you will access a page content, a page content. Okay, so a content, and you will be able to view the content in that page. Okay, that's called a page in Moodle. That means that a teacher might post or might include content for you to work on. Okay, like here you can see all this content that the student has here to work on. Okay, so let's go back. And which is here, for example, if you look at point 6.5 in the middle, it's here. All right, here it's like a paper sheet with a check mark. That means it's a test. This is a test, okay, or a quiz. A quiz. If I click on there, 6.5, comprendo. Veo un video. Here there's a video, and here you can see a button called Attempt Quiz Now. If you click on it, you will access the quiz. Okay. Here, for example, the quiz has one question, verdadero o falso. That means true or false. You've got a video and you've got a quiz, okay, with a true or false question, okay, different true false question, okay, and so you can choose true or false for every question, and when you scroll down at the end, you will have the option finish attempt. All right. So if you click on finish attempt, you will get the result. Sorry, you will get the result of the quiz, okay? And you will get how many questions were correct, how many questions were false, all right? Let's go back to the general page again. All right, the general page. So another possibility, another type of exercise or activity might be a chat. Might be a chat. For example, here in 6.10, you can see two chat bubbles, a couple of chat bubbles, one blue and one green. All right. If I click on it, I access the chat. Chat activities are also very important. In my case, for example, in the case of the Spanish courses, chat activities are practice activities. It means
Usually there are tasks or activities in this chat in which you have to apply all the contents, okay? And for example, let's see for it. Lee las frases, read the sentences and the dialogue and upload your audio recording. This is the instruction of this activity, okay? Read the following sentences in Spanish and the following dialogues, okay? And then you have to record yourself, your voice, and upload the audio recording to this chat, okay? So let's take this, okay, let's take this. How can I do it? Well, here, as you can see, if you scroll down, okay, you've got the option to reply. There's the option here, permalink, edit, and reply. If I click on reply, a new box will appear, okay? A new box will appear in which you can see, write your reply, okay? Well, let's suppose your reply is a written text. You have to type, okay? You have to type, you have to write a text, okay? Let's say sample text, okay? So I write my text and I can directly post to forum, okay? Privately or not privately. I recommend you don't post it privately. So you uncheck this box, okay? So everybody can see it, okay? But it depends on you, or it depends on the instruction of the teacher. So you can post to forum, but imagine you have to record an audio recording, all right? And to post an audio recording, not a written text. In that case, what you have to do is to click on advanced. If you click on advanced, the checkbox will become bigger. All right? And you will have here, you will have the possibility to record an audio recording directly here. In this menu, on top of this message, look, in this bar in the middle here, you've got this button, this microphone button. Can you see it? If you click on this microphone button, you can start recording your voice. All right. For example, let's go for it. Allow your mic.
Now we cannot hear you, Francisco.
Okay, can you hear me back again?
Yes, now we can hear you.
Okay, so I made a recording. Okay, you've got 2 minutes to record your message. Okay, so what you can do first is to prepare a little bit your recording. Okay, what you want to say. Okay, to prepare first. Then you can record it, and then you can see here. Record again. If you didn't like it, let's look for it. Okay, I like my recording. Excellent. I like it. If I like my recording, okay, I will click here on attach recording. Look, and I have created a recording. All right. So my answer is there. The recording is there. All right. Excellent. That's it. That's it. So after using my recording, you can scroll down again and post to forum. All right. So here you've got my answer. Look. Okay. And the recording is there. You've got 30 minutes to delete your post. Okay. Again, I'm going to reply this time. I'm not going to use a recording. I'm going to put a written text. Okay. This is a sample answer. Okay, this is my answer. This is a simple answer. So this is my answer to the activity. Okay, the teacher told me to make a sentence. Let's see. Let's suppose, and I post to the forum. Okay, and here is my answer. This is a sample answer. This in this case, this is a written text. Okay, and this is an audio recording. If did you get it? I mean, does any of you have any questions, any particular questions when replying to forums, when replying with a written text or with an audio recording? Do you have any questions about it?
I think it is clear because I did not see questions. I don't know, maybe Francisco, can we go back now to wisdom, or maybe you continue with some other activities?
No, I think that all the main activities, so pages, quizzes, and forums are here. All right. So yes, it's we can go with wisdom if you wish.
Okay. Thanks a lot. So now we open the floor for wisdom that will introduce now two sections. One, how to download the Moodle application on your mobile phone, which was a bit a question we saw before also. And then how to edit your profile in Moodle and how to communicate with your lecturer. Finally, wisdom.
Hello. Hello everyone, is my voice is clear?
Not perfect, but we can understand.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so I'm going to start. I'm going to share my screen first. So
I think, Francisco, you have to stop sharing your screen.
yeah.
There you are. I have stopped sharing my screen.
Yeah, the internet in Port Sudan is a bit weak, so this is why we have to be a bit patient.
Yeah, the internet is it's raining here. That's why it's raining. So I'm trying to share my screen. Just please be patient. No.
We can hear.
See my screen?
No, we don't. It is in white. We don't see you on the screen.
It's still in on.
everything is white. I don't know if it is uploading, but everything is white.
Wisdom. What you could do is to connect. What I have done is to connect to type it directly from your phone, if you want to. Or so, do you want to do it from your phone or your laptop?
Yeah, I'm going to do it from my phone.
So what I've done is to connect directly from my phone and share the screen of your phone there.
Wisdom, are you able to? Otherwise, Wisdom, if you don't manage, I can try myself.
Yeah, if you can do it, okay, but because now I cannot now. The screencast is not working because.
Let me see.
The screencast, by the way, I tried to do it this morning and it didn't work, Wisdom. So in my case, it didn't work.
Just one moment, I am going to do myself because we see that Wisdom has some problems.
Yes, I mean her connection is not that good now.
Yeah, now I am sharing. I will share my screen, and maybe Wisdom, you can. I will try to do what I think you were trying to do, and then you will correct me.
Okay.
Okay. So now I think you can see my mobile phone. Okay. And then here I can search for Moodle application, or you can also have access through the link that is in the website. Here you see that you have the Moodle application. Okay, you can download through, in my case, Play Store. Okay. So here I open, in my case I had already installed Moodle application.
Sorry, Jorge, may you please make your screen on your laptop bigger, because we can see your mobile phone, but it's too small. Maybe can you make it a little bit bigger on the web browser?
Okay, I will come back. Yes, one moment. Let me see. Now, because so now what can you see? I think I did a mistake, but just one moment again. And now now you can see bigger. It is a bit bigger.
Can be, but it's the zoom. If you can zoom in a little bit.
But I am zooming to 5 consumível mía,
All right,
more
all
than
right.
this, yeah, it's impossible. Okay, so you see here, I enter the Google App Store, no, Play Store. Here I search for Moodle app, and then I have here the Moodle application down, okay? Then you install it. And at a certain, in my case now, it will not ask the link. Here in my case, I have all the courses, no? And then we go back to the step that Francisco had mentioned before. Now I try to stop sharing. But I don't know if Wisdom, you wanted to share something else, or maybe this was the issue.
Even I'm not able to see what you're doing now. I just can hear your voice, but I cannot even see.
Okay. Now I am also trying to go out from here, and there is no way. I want to stop sharing, and there is no way now. Okay, now I can stop sharing. I will stop sharing, confirm, stop sharing. And then the other issue that Wisdom was supposed to show us was how to edit your profile. I don't know if you manage, I don't know if you manage or not.
Yeah, I can tell you, and then you can do exactly. Because now I'm not seeing it, I just can hear, but I cannot see. Only the conversation.
Okay, so I will go to the profile.
You have to do it in two different ways. From the app and from the link of the platform.
Maybe I will show here again. Start sharing. I am moving through the computer this time, which is quicker for now, as you have been very patient with us. I log in, and then I log in. I have already my username and password, and I think the profile is here. No, you see the profile.
You can see from the preference.
Okay. So now, if you want to explain, I follow your indications.
Okay, maybe. Okay, I can just try to log in from my computer and then explain, and then I don't know how it will work.
But I think, no, what you can do is to lead us, and I will show. For instance, here you see I can edit the profile, because I think the point, which is very important, is that in your profile, you have your personal email. Okay, this is very important, because when you will lose your password, if you have defined your email properly here, you will be able to recover without any problem your password. So here, when you edit profile, here you see email address. here is where it's very important to write your personal email address. And then your name, you can put your name as ever you want to call yourself, no? My complete name is like this, Jorge Carlos Naranjo Alcaide, okay? But, okay, so once you finish editing, you update your profile. You saw that I added Carlos and it is now here, and with the email it is right. Okay, I think this was the main point that Wisdom wanted to share with us. Unless you have something else to say, Wisdom.
And also, the thing they have to know, if they want to do it, to change or to add their email, they have to do it through the link of the profile, not from the application. Because from the application, it's limited. Something that they can do, only they can upload their pictures, they can change their pictures from the profile of the application. But from the platform, they can change the email. This is what they need to understand.
Okay, and this is very important that you have the right email. Why? Because imagine now I am going to log out. I am going to log out. And now I want to log in again. And let us imagine that I forgot my password and username. Okay. Now I don't remember. So, and you see here, forgotten your username or password. Okay, so now if I click here on forgotten your username and password, it will appear something like this. Instead of I cancel username, and I write here my email address. Or even the one I want, Naranjo Alcaide. So I write here my email. And then search, the system will send my username and password to this email address automatically. Okay. I think, inshallah, this is clear for both lecturers and students, because the same problem may happen to all. Okay, now if there are no questions, we would go to the part of opening the email account, unless I forgot something that for Wisdom and Francisco is important. We would go to the email account.
All right, so shall I start?
Yeah.
I will share my screen again. All right, can you see my screen?
Yes, the one of the mobile phone.
Excellent. Yes. So I'm taking my mobile phone because most of you are working on a mobile phone, okay, not on a laptop. That's why. All right. So I'm gonna click here in the Gmail. Let's focus on Gmail. Okay. You can create other type of email. Okay. Other than Gmail, but Gmail will be as a base. All right. So you can use Hotmail. You can use any other companies. All right. Yahoo, whatever. But we will focus on Gmail. Okay. So if you click on Gmail, you open up your app. All right. So let's go here. You've got the option add another account here. Can you see it? Add another account. You open up the Gmail application, you click on add another account, and you've got here the menu set up email. Set up email. Let's suppose you have no email address at all. All right. In that case, you will choose the email address you want to create on Google. You click on Google, the first option here. The telephone tells you check in info, verify that it's you, enter your device PIN to continue. All right, so safety. I enter my PIN code to continue, to verify my identity. And you've got here another screen. Sign in with your Google account. If you got an email account, excellent. You can put there your email address, all right, and your password. But let's suppose you don't have any account yet, or that you want to create a new account to verify that the spelling of your account is correct and everything is correct. Here, in this option, can you see it? Create account. Okay, so that means that you can click here to create a new account. And when you click here, you've got two options: for my personal use, or for work, or my business. All right, so I will click on for my personal use. And here you come to the next screen. Create a Google account, enter your name. Let's simple name. Okay, my name, Francisco. Surname, optional. Okay, I will put it to get identified. It's important that you put at least one family name, surname, Rodriguez. Okay, so I've got my name and surname, and let's go ahead. So let's go ahead. Next. Basic information, enter your birthday and gender, okay? Day, the 6th of April, 1988, gender, male. I click on next. Important, this is very important. Look, how you'll sign it. Create a Gmail address, username. So look, you've got your email address. Your email address will always end by @gmail.com. Look, as you can see here, look, @gmail.com, because I've come to some email addresses that end by a number. For example, @gmail.com 44, @gmail.com 92, and I was like, this is impossible. I mean, an email account can never end in something else that .com or that whatever. Okay, but you cannot put any number after .com. All right, if there is a number after .com, that email address is incorrect. So let's now let's choose our username. Okay, in our email address, I will try something simple like Francisco.Rodriguez. All right, I will put Francisco, my name, and my family name, Rodriguez, and I click on next. And I've got a message. Look, that username is taken. Try another. Okay, so this username is not valid because it exists already. Somebody else has this email address already. All right, so I have to write another name. What can I do? Very easy. I can keep this, Francisco Rodriguez, and what I can do here is to add that Comboni. All right, Francisco Rodriguez Comboni @gmail.com. Guys, this is very important. Okay. You have to write down this email address, and when you give your email address to anybody, if you and to communicate, you have to know your email address by heart. Okay, and you cannot write any other letters every time you write down your email address. Okay, because if you change one single letter of your email address, let's instead of, I don't know, instead of Francisco, let's say I put Francesco. Okay, instead of an I put an E. Well, in that case, you will never access your email address. Okay, and nobody will be able to send you any messages. Okay, so let's go back to the email address. I've tried Francisco Rodriguez, so my family name, .comboni@gmail.com. Apparently, this email address will be free. Yes, it is free. Okay, nobody has this email address. And now I have to create a password. And I can read here, create a strong password with a mixture of letters, numbers, and symbols. What's a letter? Well, a letter can be, for example, Fran, which is the first syllable of my name. Letters, so I can put, for example, the last letter or the first letter, I can put it in capital, Fran. I can put as a password, Fran Rodriguez, Ro. Fran Ro from Rodriguez, the first syllable of my family name. Okay, also the first syllable in capital letter, Fran Ro. And then, for example, I can put my year, my date, my birthday year, 1988. And then that could be a number, and a symbol could be, for example, a symbol could be at. At could be a symbol. For example, Fran Ro at 1988. All right. So I've got here letters, also capital letters. I've got here in this password a symbol, an at, and I've got some numbers. Okay. So let's try if this password is correct for Google. Yes. So it works. All right. Okay, I have to accept. So I scroll down, I say yes, I'm in. So here's my you can use this email address to sign it later. You can see, okay? So Francisco Rodriguez, and your email address is Francisco Rodriguez Comboni@gmail.com. Okay, next. Choose your settings. Express one step. Next. Right, accept all, excellent. Confirm settings, yes. I scroll down. I agree with the terms and conditions of Gmail to create my email account, and my email account is being created. Let's wait a little bit. I'm gonna mute you. Somebody okay, so your account wasn't added. Try again. Next. Okay, why not? Okay, so add another account. My account, again, set up an email. I've got the account already created. All right, so in this case, I'm not gonna create it from scratch. I'm gonna add it. Okay, in order to add an account, what you can do is so I have already created my account. I have to add it on my application on my phone to operate on my account through my phone. Okay, so I'm gonna add it, Francisco Rodriguez. As you can see, I am paying extreme attention to the spelling of my account. Okay, the spelling is extremely important. Okay, I don't make any mistake. I don't use one letter for another, because otherwise I will simply not access my account. Rodriguez Comboni. You do it really step by step, and at gmail.com, and I verify again. Francisco, there's no mistake. That Rodriguez, there's no spelling mistake. All right. That Comboni, there's no spelling mistake. At gmail.com, there's no spelling mistake at Gmail. So next. My password, remember the password we used it was, I can also click here on show password to make sure. It was like Fran raw arroba at sorry a 1988. Okay, that was the password. It's important that you write down the password so you cannot. And I click on next. We publish the Google. I agree. Yes, I agree. Guys, can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Can you still?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So we are trying to add, remember what we are doing now is that we are trying to add the email address to our phone, to the application in our phone, to the Gmail application, okay? So we can operate with our email easily from our phone through the Gmail application, okay? So this is the Gmail application right now. Just a few moments, so be patient. Don't be in a hurry.
But I thought the Spanish internet was better than the one of South Sudan.
Look. Well, depends on the connection, maybe. All right. Is it working? So can I access now? Can I change? Yeah, there we go. If I click on there, look on top right, I've got all my accounts here. All right, all the accounts I've got. So if I click on Francisco Rodriguez, there you go. I've got my first email from Google. Finish setting up your new account, and that's it. Okay. And then it's another story. Then what you can do? How can I use this email, my email? Well, you can compose here, as you can see here on the down right corner. You've got the option to compose an email. All right, very quickly. Maybe you don't have to send any emails, but you can you have to answer. Okay. Here you've got from Francisco Rodriguez to, let's say, I don't know, to blah 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 blah. Here you can write down the email address you are going to send the message to. Again, this is extremely important, guys. When dealing with emails, spelling is extremely important with the email addresses. Okay, if you make any simple spelling mistake, communication will not flow. Okay, so that's simple. Okay, if you make any spelling mistake in any email address, when you are writing any email address, your own email address or somebody else's, I mean, you will not be able to send the email or to receive any emails. Okay, so spelling is essential when trying to write down email addresses to whatever the subject, exam. This is the subject of your email, and then you compose your email. The dear wisdom, thank you. I don't know. Do you know when the exam is? Do you know when the exam is? All right. And then you click on here on this arrow, and usually when you've got the at least add one recipient, so at least add one addressee, one person here, one email address. Okay, so you put, I don't know, whatever. Okay, this is to compose an email. What you could do, let's say we have received this message. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, what you can do also is to reply to this message. Okay, to reply to a teacher, to reply to anybody. Okay, so in order to reply, you can click on that arrow there. Okay, I will do it again. In order to reply to a message, you can click in this arrow here. Okay, this arrow here. Okay, if you reply there, if you click on there, you are going to reply. Okay. So you are going to reply to, in this case, it was a message from the Google community team. Okay, so you can reply, thank you. Okay, and click there on the arrow, and your reply will show after the message. Okay, here I can see my reply, thank you. Right.